And it's the daily go get up show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about going from 2 incomes to 1 tonight. How y'all feeling, man? Listen, Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em show, we are talking about preparing yourself for when 2 incomes becomes 1 income. You know, it could happen. It could happen to anybody. You don't necessarily have to be in a marriage situation. You could be in a living situation. You could be in what do you call it? Like a roommate situation. You could be in a whole family situation. It's hard when you go from depending on 2 incomes to knowing that you're only going to have 1, especially if the one that you're depending on now was not the primary income. It can cause a lot of hardship. It can put a real strain on a marriage, on a relationship of any kind. Like, let's say if you're in a roommate situation and the one roommate loses their job, the rent is coming. The rent is due every month. So, you know, your landlord ain't trying to hear that. You know, I lost my job. I just need a little bit more time. They may grant you some time just on the strength of, by law, they have to give you some time before they can put you out. But trust and believe they're going to start eviction proceedings and you can be ass out. So that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em show. Yeah. Dealing with when 2 incomes becomes 1 income, which y'all know. Yeah. If you got 1 job, yo, put your hand in the air. Yeah, I can't see you, but I know for a fact that you're there. I said 2 incomes. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, if you got at least 1 income, you'll give it a shout. And if you have some too with some residual, you is a hell of an individual. And we gonna get it popping. You know the cash gotta come through. It ain't stopping. It ain't all about the money, but it's about the life, and you gotta live yours. Yeah, I see for sure. Everything is gonna be all right. Let's talk about 2 incomes tonight. If you got a couple of kids, 1, 2, 3, I know how it be. You got to make sure that they got shoes on their feet and a jacket on their back. You know how to act. And especially if you're from the Midwest, you know it gets cold and it don't get old. We are waiting for spring and it'll be here in a couple of months. But right now we can't front. Yo, if you got a mortgage or a rent, you know how it goes. You don't feel heaven sent. And that shit is going to be due around the 1st or maybe the 15th. You know what I mean? Yo, it gets a little bit of tough out here, but you just got to keep trying to fight and persevere. And at the end of the day, you'll break through. But right now, it's coming from me to you. We go. Word. Rock the carpal tunnel tonight. Let's get busy. Are y'all ready to rock? I know I'm ready. Yes. We can get it pop tonight. It's time for some conversation. Let's get it right. Yo, I ain't mad at nobody, but we gotta start this party. It's very on. From the day I was born, my name is Sun 75. I do things my way, and I don't care what the next man might say. My day is really coming up roses. I've been thinking about maybe it's supposed to, but I hope that it continues. Let me get this rhythm in you. All right, let's get it popping, man. Let's get this thing on. When dealing with when two incomes becomes one income, what do y'all know about this whole thing? What do you know? What's good, baby? What's good? How my people's doing, man? Do me a favor. Do me a favor as we start to open up the door. Y'all show y'all as y'all get y'all wristband and all of that kind of stuff. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Be kind. Be kind and hit the like button on the behind. Smack that thing. Smack that thing. How y'all feeling, man? Yo, T carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site and money VR. Virtual reality. Thanks for coming on through, Star. And my man Troy D's always coming through. Yo, my man is hot like the 7 seas. Yo, what up, my son? What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right. Yeah. The number is up there, Money VR. The money is up there. All right. Please, y'all, just hit the like button. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Let's get this conversation started. What y'all know? What do you know about dealing with when two incomes become one income? And I'm not talking about y'all blending the two incomes. I'm talking about the political climate right now got a lot of people shook, man. This is a rough time in American history. And that's whether you are a Republican, a Democrat, MAGA, independent, Tea Party, whatever it is. Right now, people are losing jobs. A lot of people have lost jobs. And you can sit back and think about it like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't have no federal job. I don't work for the state. I don't work for the city. I don't work for the government. I don't enjoy those benefits. When people start losing jobs in any sector, especially a protected sector like the federal government, you think that's not going to it's not going to trickle down to you? You think, I mean, listen, normally state jobs are the most secure jobs that you can get. You get a job with the state, man, you can pretty much put your feet up for the rest of your career. You're going to cruise right there into retirement. And if you get a job with the federal government, a government job, and while you're in your 20s or 30s, your retirement is going to be straight. Everything is going to be all right. But a lot of people are seeing that there is no job security. There is no job security. And with the cost of inflation, food food costs going through the roof and all of that. But when you're experiencing financial problems, that can really put a strain on an otherwise good relationship. But it can really break the back of a relationship that was already on rocky ground. Or should I say, if the ground beneath you was already cracked, or it wasn't stable, it was inestable. Inestable, that's unstable in Spanish, I believe. Anyway, yeah, till death do us part, rich or poor, and that's all good. But when it all comes down to it, the longer you're with a person, dealing with a person, you're gonna come to depend on them. So you may depend on them for support, moral support, financial support, being a good ear, understanding, and all of that. Money can sometimes put a strain on that, because when you're struggling just to stay alive, when you're struggling to make sure that you have decent amenities for your children and for yourself, but even if you are a selfless parent and you make sure that your children are provided for, even if you're not provided for yourself, like, how it is. There's some parents who dress nice, they dress to the nines while their kids are running around here in vintage tough skins. Remember tough skins back in the day? It's Throwback Thursday. Tough skins, they used to get them from Sears. These denim jeans that was hard as nails. They already had the patches in the jeans. Remember, they had the patches in the knees already with the tough skins. All my 60s and 70s babies know what I'm talking about. I don't know if the 80s babies know what I'm talking about, but my babies born in the 60s and 70s know exactly what I'm talking about. We was built for tough. I don't know why I don't know how we wore out sneakers all the time, but we did. And there was something going on with the knees of our pants. I don't know why we managed to have holes. Were we crawling at 8, 9, 10 years old? Like, why? But anyway, we was built tough. We could handle a lot of physical damage. We got hurt. We fell down. We bled out. Wait. We ain't bleed all the way out. Oh, wait. You still got a couple of quarts left? All right, we good. Let's finish playing. Look. I'm gonna bandage you up. I'm wrap a shirt around you, a towel or something around your arm. We gonna finish playing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're a little blue, but yeah, you're gonna be all right. Walk it off. Anyway, yeah, it can put a financial strain in a relationship where you at first had 2 incomes and you may have just been above water, had enough money to pay the bills every month, keep good food on the table, eat a Chick-fil-A a couple of times during the week, maybe a little Longhorn Steakhouse on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? You was all right. That's the American dream, middle class. That's pretty much the middle class American dream. You know what I mean? You know, have all your bills paid. You can afford all the apps on your phone. Maybe you still got cable. You might even be old school, still have a home phone. You know what I'm saying? You can eat a Chick-fil-A a couple of times during the week. You know what I'm saying? Chick-fil-A, get a little fish, get a little chicken sandwich, What you want? What you want? The grilled or you want the fried? You know, a little chicken sandwich a few times a week. Weekend, all right, we're gonna go out. Longhorn Steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? The Outback Steakhouse. Little Red Lobster. Yeah. Get out of it. You ain't in the budget, ain't blown out of the water. You still saved a little money. You know what I mean? You got a little sock money, got a little stash money, got a little mattress money. Put that money on, you know what I mean? Put the money, you know, you got enough money to send the kids to school, throw a few dollars, you know, $10, $20 in the that's a lot for one day for a kid. $5 in the lunch box. I don't know if they still have lunch boxes, but let's say they have lunch boxes. Throw $5 in the lunch box. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the after school money. The corner store money. The Mike and Nikes. Alexander the Great. Worms. The Pop Rocks. The Jolly Ranchers. Sweetest Fish. Shoestrings. The Liquor Maids. Anyway, man, it's Throwback Thursday. I don't care. I mean, y'all call me old. I don't give a fuck. Candy in my day was good. You know, some peanut chews, some squirrel nuts. What the fuck y'all talking about? No, I don't have to say no Diddy. That was a real candy. Squirrel nuts. Shit's good, motherfucker. Say good, motherfucker. Queen Monica. What up, Queen Monica? How you feeling? My good to see you. Always, always. Always ain't forever. It will always be true. All right. Monica says those sliding board swings running the ride the back of the work trucks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hanging on the back of a trolley. Yeah, that's real safe. Good going, kids. All right. Whatever the thing was, we got tossed over. There's no more Scholastic book sale money. Oh shit! Wow, Scholastic. Wow. Oh man, yo, I'm about to go home and watch an ABC after school special to that. All right. Dealing with when two incomes becomes one income. Hey, man, you just never know. You know, many of us may be in a unstable employment situation right now, and you know it's tough. It's tough. You know, right now you might be beefing with your supervisor. I try to warn everybody, man. I've become so diplomatic at work. Not in my own job, I'm good. But I be trying to tell other people, you know, they be like, yo, oh man, you know what I mean, supervising my job, you know, she getting on my back, he getting on my back, getting on my fucking nerves, acting like I gotta do this and that. I be like, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. Do whatever the fuck they tell you to do, dog. It ain't that deep. Do whatever they tell you to do, because it's only 8 hours. It's only 8 hours. You signed up for it. You did not sign up for that job to do what you didn't sign up for the job to do you. When you went to that interview, you told them that you were going to do whatever they told you to do. And now you want to go in there and start becoming a social butterfly and shit and making other people problems, your problems, and you building coalitions. Y'all ain't even in the union, and y'all acting like y'all unionized, like y'all can't get fired all the same. Man, they will make bowling pins out of y'all. Like we gonna this is termination. This is our termination ball. We gonna bowl down the aisle and all 10 pins. Is it 10 or 12? 12 pins? Is it 12 pins with bowling? Anyway, however many we need, All y'all getting fired. We done had interviews all last week. Y'all ain't know about that, did y'all? Yeah, we had interviews all last week. We hiring 12 people, and 12 of y'all going out. Unemployment line. Yeah, what's yours is yours, and what's mine is mine. I saw your mama in the cheese line. Yeah, she was chilling online, big behind. Yeah, big is behind. Yeah, the best you can find. She was trying to get stamps, and I was feeling kind of amped. I said, come around my crib. Yeah, we break camp. Yo, I'm trying to see you. Gotta get with you. I know you need a couple of dollars, so come on and holler. Yeah, I make you holler. Yeah, like a scholar, but we ain't reading no books. I got you shook, baby. All right, anyway. Throwback Thursday. Hit the like button. But it's real shit. It is. It's real shit. West says one job is very risky. Shout out to those who have residual income. Got to get your hustle on nowadays. West is right. Multiple incomes is safer. Yes. But it all starts at one. You got to at least have the one. So you got one income and you tinkering around with the one like it's sweet like that. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Ever since the pandemic, cats been acting like it's sweet like that. They really thought that Donald Trump was going to come back in office and start sending out stimulus checks. Yeah, man, that's why I voted for Trump. Yeah, man, he gave me the stimmy. He gave me the stimmy. You gave me the stimmy, crab legs. You gave me the stimmy. 600, sleep me the stimmy. Food stamps, me the stimmy. Giving you no fucking money. He's showing his true colors right now. He is. He's showing his true colors. I told y'all. A lot of people told y'all he cares about the rich, not you. He never been one of y'all. He never had to eat the peanut butter and jelly because y'all ain't had a ham, the turkey, the cheese. He ain't never lived that life. And listen, I'm not one of them people who glorify all of the hard times. No, I never liked no government cheese. We had it in the crib, but we ain't have to stand in those lines. I didn't grow up rich, but I didn't grow up poor. And I don't glamorize that shit. No, that wasn't the good times. The only good things about those times is that we was so small and so ignorant and that we didn't know no better. So we was all in the same gang hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your cousin house that didn't have as good food at their crib as you had at home. But no, and I don't think that the government cheese made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. I don't care what y'all say. I say they didn't. No, grilled cheese made the best grilled cheese sandwiches. Not that hard ass. At least it was cheddar though. It wasn't no. You know, sometimes the government cheese was American cheese, a big ass block of American cheese. You know, that shit ain't nothing but plastic. What the hell was we eating, son? What was we eating? What were we eating? Wes says, yes, turn one and 2 to 3. Word. Gary Cairns says, that is why I say if I had my choice, I will vote for Mike Rowe as president. Well, whoever is president is not going to have an effect on your hustle. Your ambition does not depend on who is president. It shouldn't. And if it does, you ain't never really going to have nothing. But you were entered into the workforce way before George W. Bush, way before Barack Obama, way before Trump, way before Joe Biden. So your ambition should be based on your situation, your family history, your upbringing, and your current familial or personal situation, your financial situation. You don't have to go to school to be ambitious, and you don't have to be starving in order to be ambitious, and you don't have to hang around with other ambitious people to be ambitious. Either you is or you ain't. You either trying to get something or you're not. Now, you may go with somebody room with somebody or marry somebody who is as like-minded as you. It can be a really tough situation if you're the type of person that likes to save and you're hooked up with somebody who likes to spend. Who know about it? Who know about it? Who knows about who knows about always making sure that you have something left over from the previous check and dealing with somebody that lives check to check? So one of y'all always has some money left when they get paid, and the other one always has to borrow ahead until they get paid. Today is Thursday. A lot of people got paid today. There are some people out there, plenty, millions, where one person in the relationship has a couple of $100 left over when they get paid. So they add on. And they either go with somebody, live with somebody, or are married to somebody that needs their couple of $100 that they have left over from their previous check so they can make it to their next check. Somebody out here is not getting paid until next week, and they broke this week. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine a situation where you are the primary breadwinner, and that doesn't necessarily mean you make a lot more money. It just means that you do more within the household than the other person. So maybe she shops with her money and you pay the bills with your money, or the other way around. You put all your money into your car and she makes sure that the bills are paid. It's unbalanced. It's unbalanced. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people who don't get paid until next week, and they only got $50 this week. And by the time they get paid next week, they're going to still have $20 left over from this week. Because sometimes you'll be a little over-ended in bills. I don't want to say that you're living beyond your means, but sometimes you can find yourself in a situation that's unfavorable because you may have had the money to cover all of your bills at one time, and then you could have got fired from a job could have moved out, whatever happened, you had to take another job with less pay, and now you're struggling hard. So before you had I don't know, Audi Q5 money. You was whipping the Audi Q5. You done got bust down. You done got bust down the Honda Passport money. Ain't nothing wrong with having a Honda Passport, but that's the kind of money you're dealing with now. And it's something that you got to deal with. But in a living situation or a spousal situation or a roommate situation, when you don't have when one of y'all is taking care of the bills and the other one doesn't have any money. Now you might be trying to hold it down for them. You're trying to hold it down for them. You know, like, baby, I got you. You know, you lost your job, you got laid off, and you know what I mean, something happened, whatever. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. Don't worry. You go ahead and get yourself together. And in the meantime, I'm gonna cover everything. Well, yeah, you might be able to cover everything, but are you able to cover everything as well as you were covering it when y'all had two incomes? That's the question. It ain't always easy. It's hard. And it could be a situation where you didn't get fired, but maybe you fell ill. You had to get an operation. Your cancer came back. Wife got pregnant. She got to take leave. Bottom line is 2 incomes became 1 income. How you going to deal with it? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button now, dude. Yo, hit the like button. You know how it's going down. All right. Let me see. Wes says they ain't like us. He says, if you have a taste of desperate and survive, you usually can conquer the world. Some can, some can't. Some people get PTSD over losing they nest egg or their security or their life savings or however it goes. Gary says, "Oh man, you should look up the Arkansas government cheese cave." You sure? You sure? Because I'm trying to stop eating dairy. No, real shit. And Gary also and TK Wright says cheese cave. I'm going to look it up. That's what's up. Gary says, yeah, the government has a cave in Arkansas where they're storing cheese. It sounds funny, but it's true. Wow. Is the cheese as good as Wisconsin cheese? Because that's some good ass cheese. Man. I ain't gonna front, man. You know what I mean? You go to Wisconsin, it'll have you eating cheese after you swore off cheese. Yo, Wisconsin will have vegans eating cheese. Like, yo, I know, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna eat no, I don't eat nothing with a face, but I'm gonna have some of this cheese. I mean, the animal was dead already. I'm just saying. All right. Buttercup 25. She says, sending hugs. Just breezing through. That's what's up. What up, Buttercup? What up, Buttercup? My man Omar, my namesake. What up, my dude? Said, let's go. You already know. He got the goats. He got the goats going. That's what I'm talking about. TK Wright says, when my ex-husband lost his job, I jumped in to maintain everything. It was so hard. Till this day, I don't think that my kids understand just how hard. You know, a lot of times children look at their parents as supermen and superwomen. They don't understand the sacrifice that comes through. And a lot of it is our fault because we might teach our children how to spend money or how to save money. But there's a difference. There's a difference between teaching somebody how to spend or save and teaching financial literacy. When you teach somebody financial literacy, you will change their whole outlook on life. You will change their whole outlook on life because then you are showing them how money is generated and how it should regenerate itself. So you're teaching them where it comes from and how to reproduce it. So you're basically, when you teach financial literacy, you are teaching people how to make the money into a seed or a nucleus that will grow into a tree of wealth. And a lot of times, we don't even know that shit. So how do we expect to teach it to our children if we haven't learned it ourselves? We live in check to check, hand to mouth. For all my people out there that say, I don't make enough money to save no money. Half of y'all, or should I say 3/4 of y'all, or I'm going to say most of y'all who say that you don't make enough money to save, smoke cigarettes, buying bags of weed for the whole week, alcohol, top shelf alcohol. Yeah, this is my Henny for the week. Yeah, this is my Patron for the week. Well, that's where your money to save is going to. Your vices, you don't have to look any further than what your vices are. Even if your vices are food, with your little excuse. Well, you can't, you got to eat food. I mean, how you going to live without food? Not the food you eating, because you eating premium. For my Philly peoples, you eating Reading Terminal every day. That's some good ass eating. You ain't got to eat like that every day. I'm not saying that you got to eat high chops High Jobs Food Market on Dave's on 22nd Street in Somerset. I ain't saying that. That's for my Philly people. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Or 9th Street. Yeah, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is that you don't have to eat Reading Terminal every day. Anybody who's been to Philly or anybody who lives in Philly know what I'm talking about when you talk about the Reading Terminal. Anybody who eats at the Reading Terminal every day, you eating real good. You eating real good. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if all you eating is peanuts. You eating real good. Those some premium peanuts. This is George Washington Carver special. This is some hella fried nuts right here. No Diddy. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. You haven't subscribed to the channel yet. That's what I need you to do. Dealing with when two incomes become one. When two become one. When two become one. When two become one. TK right says Reading Terminal every day. And I know about eating at the Reading Terminal every day because I worked at that goddamn convention center, which was right across the street from. I ain't even have to leave. The Reading Terminal is in the convention center. I just don't. Buttery ass pretzels, man. The Amish coming through every day with the buttery ass pretzels. You know what I'm saying? You know, what are them pretzels? Anti something. The good pretzels. The buttery anti-ans? What is it? Anti-ans? Yeah, anti-ans. No, them Reading Terminal pretzels blow that anti-ans shit. Anti-ans shit good. But them Reading Terminal, Amish farmers market pretzels. You ever heard of a pretzel addiction? You ever heard of a pretzel addiction? How about a cookie addiction? How about a muffin addiction? A Greek gyro addiction? Gyro, euro, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Well, that's where, like I said, your vices are where all your money is going. It's sucking up all your money. And here you are making excuses for it. Well, I'm saying, everybody got their vice. Everybody got their thing. Oh, you got your thing. Didn't you just get a new phone? Didn't you just get a new microphone? Didn't you get some lights? Didn't you get... I ain't lived beyond my means since I was a kid. I wasn't that good at doing it then. I don't like not having no money. And I don't like having to borrow. So I don't do it. I mean, I've been lucky. I've been blessed. But I've had hard times just like everybody else. But yeah, man, dealing with when two incomes become one income, that's a tough deal. It is. It's a tough situation. That's a tough deal. Because, like when you think about when you get into a relationship with somebody, you may already start to spend money on them out the gate, dating, going out, having a nice time, treating them to things, doing special things for them and all of that. And that's all good. That's all good. Wish y'all start to get together. Y'all can start to blend your incomes, help each other out, support each other. Once y'all get closer, maybe start having children, get married, in that order or in a different order, get married, then have children, however it goes. And speaking of children, that's the best thing. Like, if there's anything good about being 54 years old, nobody coming through talking about I missed my period. I'm like, shit, at this age, they like, I think I'm on my last period. Or like I ain't seen a period in I don't know how long. A period. I ain't seen a period since I had a keyboard. But anyway. A lot of times people start thinking about their family situation and they think about it in terms of finances. Like, how are we going to be able to have the things that we want? Are we going to live in are we going to live in a rental situation, or are we going to live in a owning situation? Now, I'm all about ownership. I'm all about ownership. And speaking of ownership, I want to talk about this real quick. I don't know if y'all know about this or care about this, but there was a news anchor, a TV personality named Joy-Ann Reid, very liberal. You know, she was on MSNBC, and she recently got fired. And it seems like they're firing all of the black hosts that they had on the network. I don't know if Al Sharpton. Hold on, did they get rid of Al Sharpton show? Politics Nation? Hold on. Does Al Sharpton still have a show on MSNBC?
According to Wikipedia, as of 2021, Politics Nation is a 60 minutes program including the commercial times. It airs at 5 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States on weekends.
Okay, so they didn't get rid of Al Sharpton. Interesting. Very interesting. But anyway, so, you know, a lot of people was upset that she got fired. Even Rachel Maddow, who has one of the most popular shows on the network, she spoke out about it. Like, yo, that's messed up. You know, y'all getting rid of the black hosts and all of that. You know, like Rachel Maddow went in. But I was looking at Roland Martin. And, you know, some people like Roland Martin. Some people don't like Roland Martin. And, you know, I was kind of on the fence about Roland Martin at one time. But I like Roland Martin. And I'm going to tell you what I like about Roland Martin. Even though the MAGA cats hate Roland Martin. They be talking, a little fat, little gay, blah, 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 blah. YouTube, please don't demonetize me. I was just saying what they say. Anyway, but he said something that made me realize why I like Roland Martin. I like Roland Martin because he knows what he's doing. And Roland Martin is all about black ownership. He understands it. He gets it. He gets it. He was like, Joy-Ann Reid will be fine because she has a loyal following that will go with her wherever she goes. And a lot of people feel like she was let go of the network because she spoke out about the situation going on in Gaza. So, you know, whenever you say something negative about Israel, or whatever, you know what I mean, you definitely are on the chopping block. But he was like, I don't have to worry about that because my movement, my network is mine. I own it. We own everything that's associated with this. So ain't nobody going to come through trying to take us off of wherever we are, whatever. We monetize ourselves. Only thing you can do is mess up the algorithm, but people are going to find us anyway. He said, but we own everything. We get our own advertising and we sell our own products and we get the team involved. He's like, she needs to get to that. Because whenever you work on a network, whenever you work at a job, you are subject to being let go at any time if you don't comply with what they want, which is a fair agreement. But just for standing up for yourself or standing on principle for something else can get you up out of there. And, you know, it was sad to watch when Joy-Ann Reid was She on, she was giving her farewell address and she was crying, and yeah, that shit hurt. It hurts. Nobody likes to get fired from a job. That shit don't make you feel good. I don't care how mad you are. You don't be feeling good about that shit. But Roland Martin, he said this shit right. He said, listen, once she get her money, once she takes the money that she made and start investing in herself and say, fuck that network. Because he said something interesting. He said, the problem with a lot of black people is that they want to be put on. They want the Fox News on the, they want the Fox News moniker on their shit. They want NBC, ABC, CBS. They want that instead of having their own shit. And unfortunately, a lot of the viewing public who are black, that's clout for them too. So all of this clout chasing, where does it get you? Out on your ass, feeling stupid, talking about everything that you did for them, and this is the motherfucking thanks you get. Yup, that's how it goes. So you take that back to your family. What are you teaching there? Are you teaching them to be able to own and control their destiny? Or are you telling them to sign on with somebody else and hopefully they take care of you? Hopefully they play fair. Hopefully they do you right. Hopefully they don't shit on you. Well, when you're in a toxic relationship or an unhealthy relationship, let's not say toxic. Let's say an unhealthy relationship, because any relationship where you feel uncomfortable is an unhealthy situation. You can't be healthy and uncomfortable at the same time. That ain't health. So if you're dealing with somebody who likes to spend all the money when you're making all of the money, you're pretty much hustling backwards. You're going against the grain. Now, are you prepared? Can love overcome the financial strain that's being put on your family? Can love overcome the financial strain that money is putting on your family? It's Throwback Thursday, right? So we're gonna do this. Okay. Love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever some sweet talking girl comes along, singing this song. Don't mess around, you just gotta be strong. So stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop. I've been thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Huh? But are you ready? Are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Can the foundation of your relationship, of your marriage, of your love, of your situation, can it handle one person bringing in all the money and the other person talking about, well, I did fill out some applications today. I filled out a bunch of applications online and I'm waiting for somebody to call me back. I'm about to get this little video interview. You'll see soon. Yo, I'm really trying, but it's hard out here and it's hard in here and I'm hard to hear. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on. What's that here? You belong to me now. ain't gonna set you free now. When those girls start hanging around, talking me down, here with your heart, and you won't hear a sound. Just stop, cause I really love you. Stop, I've been thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Whatever, whatever. I will. If y'all gonna listen, if y'all gonna shit on Captain and Tennille, then we can end this show right now. I mean, because I'm not this. That's what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna be shitting on no 1970s musical acts. We not gonna. I'm not having that shit. I might not have to control every waking moment of your existence, but what I'm not gonna allow is for people to be shitting on no Captain and Tennille or no Barry Manilow. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. We not doing that. No BGs. We not. Nah. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. All right, man. Now listen, man. If you never saw Saturday Night Fever, get off of this show right now, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We can't have no. I'm not talking to no minors. If you never saw Saturday Night Fever, if you ain't never do your hands like this, if you ain't never do no shit like that, get off of this show. I'm not gonna be talking to no babies. That's what I'm not gonna do. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good, Bob? TK Wright says love has a different meaning these days. No guarantee that your partner is going to sing that song. Man. I know what's going to happen if she don't sing that song. She'd be singing a different tune than somebody else. I know that. I know that. I know that. I might not ask you for no threesome, but I'll be goddamn if you're going to be living under my roof, sleeping under my covers, rubbing your cold ass feet up against the back of my thighs. And you talking about you ain't gonna sing no Captain and Tennille. Huh? What? What? Who is you, man? What? You mean to tell me I just paid the electric bill? Cable? Even your little Netflix and your Amazon Prime? And I can't get a verse? Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Okay, but you know I practice on my drums, right? So you telling me you can't shake a tambourine or maraca? Oh, okay. Well, we can't make music together. We can't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. You know what I mean? That piano solo in that record was that thing was singing. Piano solo. All right. Okay. When two incomes become one. Hopefully, if you ever have to get into a situation like that, hopefully y'all was already in love. Hopefully y'all were already doing well with each other. Hopefully y'all already were supporting each other and being tolerant of each other and accepting of each other. But what happens when that hasn't been the situation? What happens when you haven't been on good terms with each other for a while? What happens when what happens when y'all were already getting into little disagreements, arguments, fights? What happens when y'all were already having issues, maybe with infidelity or suspicion of? What happens when y'all haven't been making each other as happy as y'all once did? What happens when y'all are in disagreement about the way that the children should be handled or each other's families? What happens when you have outside interference from neighbors, friends, in-laws? What happens? What happens when you haven't been doing the things that you used to do, the things that y'all initially used to attract each other, and a lot of those things have fallen by the wayside, as if, or become non-existent, as if they never were the foundation in the first place? What happens then? What happens then? Because these are some of the things that you have to take into consideration. Let me see. Shirley Show says, cracking the hell up. Well, all right. See, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. But I know this. I'm going to tell you what I do know. I know that if your partner won't sing Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain and Tennille, or at least, If I Can't Have You by Yvonne Elliman, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, oh, oh. Look, man. I mean, if your mom didn't let you watch Saturday Night Fever or Grease, I don't know what to tell you. But I know one thing. If you ever tell me that you like Grease too, then me and you are through. Because Grease was a classic, great movie. Grease 2 should have never happened. There's some things you just can't make a sequel to. And that was it. That shit was ass. That shit was garbage. Okay. 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 Let me see. Excuse me. Okay. We're going to get a poll question going on. Could your personal situation survive if your partner was out of work for 6 months or more? Could your personal situation, whether you are living with somebody, baby mom, baby dad, married, roommate, whatever, if they didn't have any income for 6 months or more, would y'all still be able to be together? Would y'all still be able to weather the storm? Would you be able to keep the boat afloat? Or would somebody have to go back and live with their peoples? You know, you can't always, everybody can't go back and live with their mom. But you might have a aunt, uncle, sister, brother, cousin, best friend that you grew up with, whatever. Would somebody have to return to the essence? Would that be the lesson? Return to the essence. Could your personal situation survive if your partner was out of work for 6 months or more? You know what? Let me put it like this. Okay. All right, let's run it. Okay. Okay, Trey. Okay. I think it's a valid question because it's not for some people that they might be able to do it. Like, all right, listen, it's we gonna have to get the craft instead of the Velveeta. We gonna have to get the Peter Pan instead of the Jiffy. We gonna have to get the craft instead of the Hellmann's. We gonna have to eat the Hunts instead of the Heinz. Can your household survive that? No Heinz ketchup for you. Hunts. Or some kind of tomato ketchup. Or that shit that say catsup. I still to this day, what the hell is catsup? When you can't get the Heinz ketchup, you gotta have catsup. Are you ready? Could you do it? Have you done it? Would you do it again? Could you do it again? Man, once you leave the projects, it ain't easy to go back to the projects. Once you get out of the projects, man, it ain't easy to go back to the projects. That's hard. Yeah, going back to the projects might be a project. Going back to the projects might be a project. Could you do it? Could you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully you don't find yourself in that situation, but you just never know. You never know. You know what I mean? You don't know that something is going to be a tsunami until a tsunami becomes a tsunami. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's a tsunami, and sometimes it's a tsunami. Bless you too, Cheryl. And she says, tell me, will you still love me the same? Might still love him the same, but you better find a job today. Ain't nothing wrong with you besides laziness. You got to listen. One of these bills got to be yours. And for the people who say, well, A man should be paying everything anyway, whether his woman has a job or not. If you can't afford to take care of your woman without her working, then you shouldn't have a woman. There are plenty of people who say that, and plenty of people who believe that, and I guess plenty of people who live that way. But I don't know. I don't think that covers the majority of people out here. It's not easy to make it with just one income. You might be able to make it with one income, but how you living? Like I said, when you got to deal with that catsup or the Hunt's catsup instead of the Heinz ketchup. Nah, ain't gonna be no crab legs, but if we do have crab legs, they're gonna be Alaskan. No more Dungeness, and it sure ain't gonna be no king crab legs. That's out. Medium shrimp, no extra large, no jumbo, no colossal. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And those little trips to Chick-fil-A. Oh, and you better get a bus pass because all that Uber and shit is out. You don't have no money in your account. Where you Ubering to? Because you're not putting that credit card on your shit. Debit card. And I'm not putting my debit card on no goddamn Uber. No more Uber. You either call me to come get you or you get your ass on that bus or train. That's how that's going. You ain't Ubering nothing. You ain't lifting nothing. And you sure as hell not getting no Uber Eats. Oh, sure said that's a song. Locked Away. Okay. All right. I got you. TK Rice says had Alaskan crab. Hey, you lucky to have any crab legs at all. Shit. 5, 6, 7 years ago, and crab legs wasn't no thing. And crab legs was so cheap in Philly, you would have thought we was right on the ocean. That pandemic hit, that crab leg situation ain't been the same. Crab legs became the new lobster. Crab legs became the new lobster. When you know, you know. You understand, overstand, understand. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. I appreciate it. We're not done. But yeah, dealing with a situation when you have two incomes and now you're only going to have one income for a substantial amount of time. Yeah, that's tough. And it's not something that you always think of. When you're used to dealing with people who are upwardly mobile, they go getters. They're not the type of people that hit the snooze button 5, 6 times in the morning. They get their ass up and go to work. Even wash their ass first, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Do their job, get paid, come home, pay their bills, go out, have fun, live their lives, make sure that the kids, have whatever they need. When you're used to dealing with somebody who's in that situation, and then that situation changes, they could have been in a bad accident to whereas they can't work for a while, and they may only be either receiving a fraction of the income that they used to have or not at all. One of the disadvantages of owning your own business is that you may not always be covered. So when you work for somebody else, more than likely you can collect like a partial, like a short-term disability situation in order to get yourself back together if you should hurt yourself on the job, off the job, whatever. But in a situation where you were, running a startup personal business and you were living off of that and barely turning a profit, but you was eating, and You know, you don't have the coverage. Like if you don't go to work, your operation is not bringing in any money. And so until you can get back to working in that capacity, you're not going to have any income. So your partner, your spouse, your love may hold it down for you for a while. But they may also have to deal with your mood swings and attitude changes because you don't want to be in this situation. One thing that people who are used to being independent do not like, one thing that scares the shit out of them, the bejesus out of them, is having to depend on somebody else in order for them to live or to eat or to have money in their pocket or to be able to pay anything. They don't want to be like that. I know that would that shit would murder me. That'd be just like blowing my head off. Like, yo, wait. Let me get this straight. Somebody has to totally take care of me. I can't contribute at all. What if they get tired of me and decide to pull the plug? Well, I don't like the spaghetti because you be putting sugar in that shit. No, I don't be putting no sugar in the spaghetti. Bae, I can tell you put sugar in the spaghetti. That shit tastes sweet. No, I'm telling you, I didn't put nothing in there. I just used the tomato sauce. That maybe the tomato sauce that I used was a little bit more sweet. Maybe they got like sweet tomatoes instead of the regular tomatoes. I don't know. The shit said Prego. You know, it's the regular shit. Bae, can you please stop putting sugar in? I mean, if you're gonna put sugar in the spaghetti, can you make mine first without the sugar, and then you can put the sugar in your shit? Oh my, you know what? You know what? You selfish as shit, and you ungrateful. You ungrateful than a motherfucker. I mean, you know what? Here I am. I'm trying to make sure that your shit is taken care of. You know, I know it's hard for you and all of that. I get all of that. But I'm trying to do the best that I can and shit. And you won't have nothing good to say about nothing I do. Never. But all you want to do is talk about what I don't do wrong. I'm telling you that I didn't put no sugar in the fucking spaghetti. And you telling me that I did. Bae, I can see the sugar in the spaghetti. You didn't stir it all in. That's salt. I'm just saying, I don't want to argue and shit. I mean, I don't like no sweet ass spaghetti. I don't like missionary, but you know, you like. Anyway, so unspeakable men. What's with the religion shit? There's no religion here. There's no religion. There's no religioso. No religion. We like John Lennon. Imagine all the niggas eating collard greens. All right. TK Right says 100. Big facts. The thought makes me nauseous. Yeah. Of having to be totally taken care of. Sure says. Now, what if the man put sugar in it? Then he's gay. What? What else could it be? TK Right says it might be the sun and cow. The sun and cowbone combo. I didn't notice anything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it can be tough. That's the bottom line. It can be tough dealing with a situation where you're losing your independence. You're dealing with a one income situation, and you could be feeling like a liability. That's a tough situation to deal with. Feeling like you're not carrying your weight, like you're not doing enough. You're not contributing anything. You may still be contributing, but you may feel like you're not contributing. And that's as bad as not contributing. That's as bad as not contributing. So, I mean, it can be tough. It can be tough. And it can really put a big strain on a relationship. But does your situation have what it takes to be able to weather that storm? Could you get through it? Could you get through it? Let's say if you're making 50, let's say you're making $60,000 and your spouse or girlfriend or whatever is making $50,000. Now you talking about $110,000, you know, household income, you know, you're making enough for y'all to be able to do some good things. Some good things. I mean, you could just use that money to live on, or you could potentially use that money to invest and start your own business with each other. Or what happens when you take away the 50 or you take away the 60? Because more than likely, if y'all have $110,000 of disposable income, and now you only have $50,000. If you have $110,000 worth of disposable income, you probably are living a lifestyle that requires you to have $110,000 disposable income. Now you don't have that. Now you only have $50,000. So you making a six figures. I mean, you're making a 5-figure salary and trying to pay 6-figure salary bills. You got 6-figure salary obligations and expectations, but you only have 5 figures to do it. And we talking about $50,000 worth. That's going to be hard. That's going to be tough. It's going to be a strain. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a sacrifice. Somebody's going to have to sell some ass. And I bet you I know who. I know who that somebody is. It won't be me. Which one of us in this relationship got a fat ass? Is it me or Big Butt Tanya? Me or Big Butt Tanya? Hey, yo, Big Butt Tanya, you know, I'm going to find you on the strip. You ain't got to take off nothing, honey dip, but you got to sell a little bit of booty. And don't bring me home no cooties. You a cutie. Go, Big Butt Tanya. You know that I'm like a pit behind you. We got to make sure things are good. We ain't got to do this for a whole long time. The hood is expecting you to rise above, and bless believe they gonna show you some love. But you and me, we gonna ride it out. That's how it's gonna be. Yo, Big Butt Tiny got sell some ass. I said she gotta take their trousers down fast. Big Butt Tiny, I ain't gonna judge you right now. I said, Big Butt Tiny, baby. I'm right behind you, baby. Somebody gotta sell a little cootie. Yo, with your big fat old booty. You know the shit going south. Yo, and the titties is big as well. You gotta make sure that you do something. I wouldn't normally get into the situation, but nothing is worse than not being able to get paid and having that motherfucker tow truck in the shade waiting to put your shit on the hookup. Yeah, they took the car away. Oh no, hey. The shit is kind of sad, and both of us were looking at each other, kind of mad. Tanya, yo, I ain't gonna judge you, Tanya. Yo, do it for a couple of dollars, a couple of scholars, and make sure that you don't have a couple of hollers. Get it over with quick, Tanya. You know, 5 minutes max out, Tanya. Don't be fucking with them niggas who be on that Viagra and none of that Levitra or Cialis. Yo, I'm telling you, no callus. Yo, you gotta hold on. It's gonna be all right. You drawing. I ain't trying. You drawing. Yo, the Daily Go-Getterism show does not condone prostitution or any type of sexual exploitation whatsoever. But if you gotta sell a little ass, you gotta sell a little ass. It's Christmas time and the kids need a PlayStation 5. Yes, they need it. They need it. How are they going to do their science projects if they don't have a PlayStation 5? Cheryl says, what's the real story, Omar, on the strip? LOL singing a song, selling that song. Big Pataya said, not today. She didn't say not today. What she said was, ask me tomorrow. You wasn't there. Yeah, well, anyway, the bottom line is, it's tough. It's tough when you're dealing with one income. It's tough when you are depending on somebody to help out and they don't have what it takes to help out. They're not willing to really help out the way that's needed and required. They're just not they're not pulling their weight. And ain't nothing worse than dealing with somebody that refuses to pull their weight, making a whole boatload of excuses. I'm trying. It's, you don't understand. It's hard. All right. So, which one do y'all do? Do y'all pay y'all bills? Do you pay your bills with like half of your bills with one check, the other half of your bills with another check, or do you make enough to be able to cover all your bills with one check, or should I say, you pay half the bills with one check? No, that's pretty much what I said before. Do you make enough money to be able to pay all of your bills with one check, and then have the next check for to do whatever you want to do with it freely? I mean, some people got it like that, you know. And if you don't have it like that, you should be striving to get it like that. But it's a goal. It's a future goal. But yeah, you might be in a situation where you might excuse me, y'all, you might manage your bills in a way where you are able to, I don't know. It's something to strive for. It's something to strive for. But when you're dealing with somebody who makes it hard for you to pay the bills, and then they're the type of person that keeps making more bills, what y'all know about that? They making more bills. They adding on more bills. So you ran out of money, so you use your credit cards? What? Idealistically, whenever you spend money on your credit cards, you should have cash to cover it. But who does that? You got a $4,000 limit on your credit cards. You might not have $4,000 cash, and your paycheck may not be $4,000. Maxing out a credit card ain't no fun. I don't care whether it's one of them bullshit Capital One cards, those startup platinum cards, $500, $300, $500 limit, and they charge you a annual fee of $100. So let me get this straight. You gave me a credit limit of $400, and you charged me $98 for an annual fee that comes out as soon as I activate the card. So I'm already $98 in the hole. I'm already $98 in the hole before. Yeah. Maxing out a credit card ain't no fun. And your credit limit, I'm sorry. And your credit score looks very unfavorably on you maxing out your card. So while you trying to get your credit score out of the 400s or 500s, but you're dealing with somebody who keeps adding on to the bill. So let me get this straight. You only had a $400 limit, but you only had $302 to spend because it was a $98 annual fee that you had to pay. And because it was only a $400 limit and you only had $302 left after the annual fee, you figured, well, I just went out and spent the rest of the money on the card and maxed it out because it wasn't really no money anyway. So I bought a pair of, I don't know, Apple ear headphones. What are the big ones called? The actual $500. Now you on a $300 limit, you can't afford that. You can't buy that. Shirley Cheryl says, I'm not a check to check person. However, I mess up a couple of dollars. I mess up a couple of dollars with my shenanigans. The other ones better be able to back me up. The other checks. Yeah. Check to check. In a way, we're all living check to check because we be bitching if the check don't come. The direct deposit don't hit. Here you are standing on the side of your phone app, your phone bank app, like, yo, when is my direct deposit going to hit? When is it go? What's that? Yags? Greetings from Turkey. Greetings from Turkey. Peace to you. Peace to you. Hopefully everything in Turkey is going okay. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. But yeah. Finances. Hopefully, you know what? A lot of people, claim that love isn't important in a relationship. When you have money problems, love is extremely important because it's the only thing that's going to keep y'all together. If it was money that was keeping y'all together or money that got y'all together in the first place, then you're going to be, your situation is going to be in deficit. You're already in arrears. Your love is in arrears. Your love situation is in arrears. You don't got no money. Where did you money? Sure husband says, no, sir. I think I'm the only one who still gets paper checks. No, you're not. I do not play that direct deposit shit. Well, since you get a paper check, you know what I'm talking about. So you know how. Okay. When you get a paper check, whatever day that you're supposed to get paid, your paper check is supposed to come the day before. So if you get paid on Thursday, your check, they had to mail your check out by Monday. So you can get it on Wednesday and they can present it to you on Thursday. Because I'm in management, I expect for my pay to be there on Wednesday. And sometimes it don't be there on Wednesday. It don't make it there on Wednesday. So I got to wait till Thursday. I'll be salty. I'll be like, yo, where's my check? Did anybody see my check? They'd be like, I don't think the checks came in. I'm like, huh? What you mean? I worked. Where my money at? Sometimes it don't come till Thursday. And you be salty as fuck. Because even though I'm not supposed to be able to pay to cash the check until Thursday, because it has Thursday's date on it. I don't be giving a fuck. I deposit that shit right into the ATM. Or do a mobile deposit. Let's put it that way. I do a mobile deposit. They don't ask about the date on the check. They ask about the numbers on the check. That shit hit and you good. No, sure. I'd be like, no, don't go paperless on me. I want a paper check. I want a paper check. I don't really like nobody being able to touch my money before I get to touch it. Yeah, I know it's fun. I'm funny like that. I don't care. I don't like nobody touching my money before I touch it. I may still give you the money or give you some or whatever, but let me hold my shit before you. Or, you might have some deductions going in the bank. Let's say you overdrew your account and they want to take your money as soon as you put your money in. You're like, nope, not with a paper check. I can go open up an account somewhere else. I don't need you, Wells Fargo. I don't need you, TD Bank. I don't need you, PNC. I'm going to go over here to Santander Bank. They don't know me over there. I'm going over here to Santander. Banks nowadays, they communicate with each other. So if you are trying to run from one bank to another bank, they be trying to block that. Like, yo, you got an account over there. You still owe them? I don't owe them shit. I'm opening up this account over here. This is a different account. I'll take care of them. I'll talk to them when I need to talk to them. Look. Y'all don't let me open up this account or not. I don't have all day. I ain't got all day. I'm over here at Santander Bank. They ain't got no. They hardly got any ATMs in the city, but you know they got a few. They got a few. All right, let's see how we doing with the poll. We light tonight, but we all right. 8 votes. Could your personal situation survive if your partner was out of work for 6 months or more? Not bad. 88% said yes, and 12% said no. So basically, 7 people said yes, 1 person said no. There's no right or wrong answer. Your situation is your situation. You know about it more than I do. You know about it better than I do. You dealing with it, you know, unlike I'm dealing with it. So you would know. You would know. Mm. 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 So yeah. Out of work 6 months or more. That first month, you might be like, you know, so you get fired from a job, you know, you still got a check coming in. Hopefully you didn't get paid, you didn't get fired on your off pay week. Cause you know, if you got fired on your off pay week, you only got 1 check coming in. You might only have one week of a check coming back. See, back in the day, not that far back in the day, they used to hold a check. So when you left a job or you got fired from a job, you had a whole check plus maybe a week. You had like 3 weeks of income if you got fired or quit. So it used to take you 3 weeks to get paid. Now you can start you start a job at the beginning of the pay cycle, and you got a 1 week check in 2 weeks. If you last, not everybody lasts at a job. You know what I mean? Sometimes it be like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it be like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like, you know what I mean? It could be like, nah, I'm saying, or like, nah, I mean. Could be. But yeah, when you're used to having 2 of something and then you only have 1 of something, yeah, it can be a little tight. It can be a little rough. And it can cause resentment, to be honest with you. To be 100% real with you, it can cause resentment. Like, so you just gonna dump it all on me, huh? You just gonna put it all on me. You gonna put it all on me like Maya. Is that what we doing? Man. It's Throwback Thursday, man. You remember those family portraits that they used to have to get dressed up to go take at Sears? You make an appointment to go have your family portrait, your pictures taken at Sears. you had to put your good clothes on. The whole family, all 5 of y'all. In Sears with the background and all the lights and shit. That big ass camera that they used to use, lens was big as shit. Everybody smile, say cheese. Then you had the serious photo. Oh, no, we kids. Oh, you ashamed of your teeth. Boy, those were the days. Get a pair of tough skins. Get a pair of tough skins. Take your family photo. You know what I'm saying? Sears was a great store, man. I don't care what nobody say. There will never be a department store like Sears. Ever. There will never be a department store like Sears. Ever again. So what happens? Oh, and shout out to people who had parents who worked at Sears. You know, I thought about this show tonight because the political climate that's going on right now has you having to think about what might happen tomorrow if you lose your job today. It's really a shame that those federal workers, those VA workers, those VA workers, they lost their jobs. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. You know, they doing all of these, doing all of these sweeps, these audits and all of that shit, talk about how much fraud and waste that they've uncovered, and they lying. They've been lying. And hey, did anybody see Macron, the president of France? He had a conference with Donald Trump. And he corrected the shit out of, he fact checked Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was like, well, when the United States gives money to people, then that's just their money. You know, Europe, they get paid back. Macron was like, nah, that's not really how it go. The way it goes is nobody really gets paid back. So you give as much as you can or what you can afford to lose, but nobody gets any money back. Donald Trump was like, no, y'all get money back. We don't get no money back. Then, you know how Donald Trump tried to call President Zelensky of Ukraine, tried to call him a dictator. Macron was like, nah. Russia is Putin is the dictator, and Russia was the aggressor. So why should Ukraine have to do anything when they didn't start their own war? They didn't start a war with anybody. They didn't provoke a war. So trying to get Trump, they was trying to get Trump to say something bad about Putin or Russia. You know how that went. Ain't gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna be able to do it. This shit's so crazy. It's real wild. It's real wild. It's real wild. But hey, I mean, this is the political climate that we're dealing with, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, and I don't know if it's going to get better. It may get better for some people. It may be better for others in certain situations than it might be for a few. But normally, early in a new president's administration, more jobs and more jobs are being created. This has been the first time that people in mass have lost jobs. Let me talk to y'all about something real quick. Today is the last day. Officially, the date is the 28th of February. So this is the last day of the month. And this is supposed to be a day of boycott for Black people when it comes to places like Target and other places who have discontinued their DEI initiatives or their programs or their hiring practices. So we're supposed to not buy anything tomorrow from any big corporate businesses, particularly businesses like Target. Let me look it up. And will y'all be participating? Will you? Will you? Let me see. What businesses will be targeted for the boycott today? All right. Oh, damn. The activist movement said it also plans to promote week-long consumer boycotts of particular companies, including Walmart and Amazon. Okay. Or is this not just a Black thing? Let me see. Okay. Newark Advocate. Come on. Okay, let's see. A 24-hour spending blackout organized by the People's Union USA will take place tomorrow on February 28th, which is today, technically. The People's Union USA, a grassroots organization that has been working since 2020 to promote economic resistance and improve government accountability and corporate practices, organized and promoted the day-long spending freeze. The boycott hosted target major retailers such as Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. Why they keep leaving out Target? The organization created 3 24-hour spending blackout days and has announced a 40-day Target boycott dubbed the Target Fast. The boycott will coincide with the 40 days of Lent. Do you plan to participate in the no spend protest tomorrow? Here's what to know about what you can buy and what you should avoid. Are y'all participating in the boycott? I think I will. And come to think about it, you know what? I think I will. Be the best that ever was and never will be ever more. Things that I can see is that I'm better than you, Mocha Pig. Okay. Who's participating in the boycott? I know I am. Shit, I don't be buying shit from them stores anyway. I know I am. I am. But damn, that damn Amazon wasn't gonna be hard for me because I owe money. I owe the money, you know what I'm saying? My shit is on. Well, I'm not on subscribe and save until the 8th of the month. Hopefully we cripple them by then. I may have some negative experiences with Amazon lately also. It ain't been all peaches and cream. It ain't been all Jeff Bezos's and Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. Shoot. This is what we gonna do. Since we a little quiet tonight, I'm gonna take advantage of the situation. And we're gonna do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious February 27th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get Number one out the box. My people, Queen Mamba, happy birthday to you. And also, hold on, what happened? What'd you do? Jasmine Polk, and also Namdi Val, and TJ Lee. No. She was from last night. Sandy Crump. Tanya Parham. Dawn D. Stukes. And that's it. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious. February 27th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, when the two becomes only one, it's kind of hard, son, but the sun always shines, and if you have enough light, then the two of y'all can still make the one right and sun bright. But how dim will it be before you feel like him you should kill? Now, or should I say unalive, but you ain't got to go out like that. We will survive. Sometimes we have to weather the storm. Sometimes we got to get through the cold before it gets warm. Sometimes it's not warm enough. It's sort of room temperature. But the room is just like a cold room. You're doomed. But soon, the worm will turn. And we must learn. Everything is going to be all right. You think it won't? Yeah, things are going to be all right. You think it don't? Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night at 1 a.m. And we will be doing music tomorrow. What will be the music topic for tomorrow? Whatever it is, it's going to be a stone gas, honey. So make sure y'all stay tuned. I'll probably put the show up early tomorrow so y'all know the topic. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Other than that, I want y'all to have a great night. Be safe. You're either going to work or going to bed right now. However you do, whatever you do, do it safely and do it with love. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Peace, y'all. All right.